The other thing is having managers that are actually okay with the idea that not everyone has to be a clone of each other, that they can actually be differences.
Yeah.
And, if you've got a team of, I don't know, half a dozen people, say, not to expect everyone will be absolutely good at everything.
No. And also I think there's a thing around style as well, right? Like, because I was talking with my people leader a few years ago when she came on into our team, and I was saying to her, you've been done a similar role to me before. Would love to hear about, how you've done, what successes you've had, like in terms of what I could learn from you. And she was like, yeah, absolutely. But also, you will do it your way and I'll do it my way. And both ways are okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's refreshing. Because actually, like a lot of, I think, managers can get caught up in personal preference. What is my personal preference? How would I like the work to be done?
Yeah.
And actually, it's quite unhelpful in the grand scheme of things, because a lot of people will not do things the way you want them to do it. So like, for example, in my work, when I work with leaders, I'm quite casual, like in how I show up in it. But I'm from a working class background. I'm not someone that, I have higher education. Like, I'm not someone who's super formal and academic in how I present myself. Like, I'm just me, and that's what you see is what you get. And I prefer to have a good, solid relationship because I think that is the foundation for us then to be able to have really productive discussions about work and really productive discussions about your people and how we can, work together on that. Whereas, I just think if we all decided we wanted to be a certain way, we're going to do things differently. And the style is really important because we want people to shine in their own way.
Yeah. I mean, because I know from my time when I was managing, of all things, the ministerial servicing team at the Treasury, we got a bunch of Official Information Act requests that probably to people outside the public sector might not mean much, but there were a whole lot of work. And my idea was to do one gigantic proactive release and just refer all the requests to this one release, put it up on our website. And the team that were doing it, the senior advisor came and told me, actually, we've had to talk about this and we'd rather do them individually. Now, to me, that was a whole lot of extra work. But given they were going to be the ones doing the work, I just let them go for it because they're the ones actually going to have to do it. And because they were owning the work, they did it. Now, technically, it might not have been the most efficient, but because they were the ones having to do the work, then they actually did the work and did it really well.
Had ownership of it,
Took ownership of it. And sometimes it's not necessarily you coming up with all the ideas. It's being open to the fact that someone else may have a better idea or a different idea. And if they're actually going to be doing the work, being willing to let other people actually own it and just be able to sort of, keep your ego in your hat and just step back and let other people actually do it and do it in their own way, even if it's not the way you'd do it.
Yeah, oh my gosh, 100%. I'm having a little giggle then because, 100% people need to be able to do things. And if the way that they're doing it is still a right way, there's often multiple right ways to do something, right?
Yeah.
And so, it's just being able to look past personal preference, be able to say, okay, well, if the team feel this strongly, they've come to me, they've given me their pitch about why they want to do it that way. That sounds good.
Yeah.